I'm just gonna be fast. I'm gonna be fast. I'm so tired. I'm really tired because I had gone to town since morning. I've just arrived in an hour's time. And let me tell you about yesterday. I think in the middle of our chat, I talked about the law thing, about the challenges that people get in terms of documentation for property. So this makes me talk about this case today. There was someone who contacted me who was having challenges. In fact, they were referred by someone that I know, and they were referred and had a case. You see, they had a case about they bought a property. This is a story, right? They bought a property, real story. They bought a property uh, which was being sold by relatives, and it has taken them almost a year, more than a year, to get the title deeds. So I just had to, yeah, I was forced to help. At times you just have to help because you'll be seeing that people don't really, they're desperate for help and they've gone wherever they think you can get help. It didn't work for them. So I just had to make some follow-ups. I just took it upon myself to say, let us find out why you're having those challenges. And I was supposed to do that yesterday, but I was a bit busy as well. So I went there today. In fact, I'd promised them I'll do it maybe tomorrow or next week, but then tomorrow it so happened that there's also a launch of these properties which I've been invited. So it won't work. So I just felt like, no, these people, the way they sounded, they were desperate. So if I don't attend to them, they'll feel like the whole world is crumbling, the whole world doesn't care about them. So at times you feel like I just have to. So after seeing what papers they had, I just wanted to find out what could be the reason, or what really were the basic requirements and all that. So I had to go and try to find out about the initial title deeds. It's quite a process, it's quite a process. So I went there, I tried to find out a lot of things that I knew maybe we need to check and see what could be holding them up. You know what I discovered? You go from office to office, you pay this, you pay that. So I just had to do that, and what I discovered was that there was a mortgage. The title deeds were mortgaged. There was a bond which was registered there. You remember yesterday we just chatted a little bit about restrictions. This is the restrictions that you will see on your title deeds. And we'll talk more. I think there's a video that I'll post. It's there, just waiting to be posted about such issues. But then I was forced now to say today, let's just chat the little time that I have now. Let me just talk to you about that. I'm tired and it's getting dark. But let's what's supposed to be done be done. So when I checked, I realized that the title deeds were never going to be transferred to these people who have now bought. Mind you, here we are talking about a property which was bought from the estate of the late. So realized that a mortgage was registered. Guess when? 1997. It was registered 1997. There's, so, when, like we have said, the property is mostly inheritance for the people who remain when you pass on. Property is something that you use for yourself, but you also pass it on to be inherited. And in most cases, the people who inherit, they don't know anything about that. They don't know. They know nothing about what you will be doing, because it's rare that you would talk to people that have this. At times, you just be doing your things. You don't discuss them with friends. You don't discuss them with family. And at times, some of the things, there'll be things which have happened long time ago. So the people who had bought the property didn't know about that. They didn't know. So I managed to discover that there was a mortgage, and the the interesting thing, the bank which who had mortgaged that, it's already closed. The bank folded. They closed shop. So these are the things, real life stories, things which happen, but at times you don't see them happening until they happen. So that's the reason why I just feel like we should talk about it, so that you at least have an idea of how things can fold. You won't be shocked to come across such things. So when buying property, these are the things that you have to pay, be it land, be it a house, be it building, commercial building, any property. These are things you need to pay attention to, you see. So that's what I discovered, that this property was mortgaged in 1997, and there's an outstanding amount there. And the people who bought don't know it. They just went blindly and bought it. So this is one thing you have to pay attention to when you are buying a property from someone. Pay attention to such things. What are the restrictions which are on the title deeds? Otherwise, you will have paid, but you won't be having a house, because for as long as you don't have the title deeds, oh wow, there's nothing. As long as you don't have the title deeds, there's nothing. There's no house, because you can't claim the title of that house. As much as you will have paid for it. So these are the issues that you need to pay attention to when you buy property. Fine, you might say, at the moment I'm young, I'm not intending to buy a property, I don't have the money. But information is power. Just know the information, stay with it. You don't know, any day it can be rain day, you see. Things can just change overnight. You just find yourself, God has blessed you, you are able to buy a property, or you just bump into some offers and at least be able to analyze such things. Just have an idea of what can happen, how you can buy the property, what due diligence that you can do. So this is what happened. I had to go. Now I've just called them, I've told them, and then I had to go to try and find out what happened to that bank. Then we realized it was taken over by another bank now. So I had to go there to see what we can do. And they no longer have a mortgage section, they just have a counter there. So they're good enough. They have the records, they had to check, and they have to go through the cancellation process. And there's a whole lot of requirements that you be needed, and I hope that they will be managed to gather that information. Welcome, welcome, guys. Apparently, I'm not able to see. Can you say hi? And can you double click on the screen? Are you able to say hi to me? Welcome all the same. I'm so excited you're there because I haven't been active for a while, so I understand. I understand. I do understand, really. But definitely we have to be live, if possible, every day. There's a whole lot of issues to talk about. There's a whole lot of issues that are coming up that we need to just talk about, just to at least to know about, no matter how young you are, even if it looks like it's dark, it's so dark ahead of you that you don't think you will own a property, you don't think you will be able to buy one. But to have the information is good because you never know, any day it might be. You just find yourself, you are dealing with such things. So this is what happened. I was explaining here that somebody bought a property which is from the estate of a late, and they have been trying to get the title deeds, but they were not forthcoming. And they happened to meet someone who called me to say, are you able to assist these people? You know, the people that at times here and there you have assisted or advised. So they also referred this person. So when I checked their papers and all that, I just felt like maybe there's something wrong somewhere. So that's why I had to go and check for all these things, only for sure to discover that there were this outstanding bond. The late head was owing a bank, and the bank is closed. Long back, the bank, that bank closed long back. You see how issues can be complicated. They can be very complicated. They can be very complicated. So this is where we are. I'm just trying to help. So we're gonna continue. I'll continue with the process. They have to pay the bank what they are owing, the late was owing, because if they don't, it's them to lose. So they have to, but the good thing is the amount is not very big. So it's they have to pay that, and also do pay for the cancellation of the bond, provide the documents that are wanted, and then they can start to do all the other processes to register the bond. It's not easy. It's not a walk in the park. It takes time. You need also to know what to do. So I they really sounded desperate. And at times you feel touched. You just feel the pain. Then you are forced to do. Anyway, that's why we are there. That's why we are there. That's what we live for, to be there for each other. Even if that's how you create relatives, actually, she will become my sister, that person. Even if I didn't know her, she will become my sister. The husband will become my brother, and all that. Yeah, so it's also good to try where you can, just help, where you can, just advise, where you can, assist. Please do. So this is the issue of today. I'm so tired, but it is also important to pay attention to such things, because this is a matter of life and death, because someone you have paid, put a lot of money into that, feeling that you have achieved, and then you realize the thing is like it wants to slip off through your fingertips. Then it's very stressful, I know, because there's also a lot of other things which will be happening around, where you see there are scams. You won't even be knowing whether your case is above board or not. So that's what I've been doing the whole day. The whole day. Because I had to go to all these offices to try and find out what's this, what's that. But I'm so super excited as well that something it's promising. And this is the first stage that at least we have discovered two things: that there is a mortgage which need to be cancelled, and that there is a restriction on the title deed. So you need to deal with that. After that is sorted, it's also quite a process. You need to bring all those documents, and I pray that they will be able to get those documents, because the owner is late and they've been trying to register that. I hope they understood that whatever document you are using or you are going to present elsewhere, you need to remain with some copies. I had to tell them that other day, but in most cases, people just say, yeah, this is wanted, you go and give it out and you remain with nothing. So if those people lose it, or if those people, something happens, it means it will be quite difficult for you to follow up. You have to go back, find out. But in this case, imagine we are dealing with someone who is late, who's going to request for the other duplicate. See what will be happening. Apparently, if I had data, I was going to do it live. But unfortunately, I can't. But I will record it and I'll try to post it as early as possible, so that we see it as it happens. Yeah, I want to also see how much development is there and what people have bought in the area as well. What's the development that's happening there. So that is what's lined up for tomorrow. That will be from morning till midday, somewhere there. So that is where I will be. I want to see it with my own eyes. I want to see how far they've gone. It's a bit far, so it's places that I don't often go and see. So I'm also going to be seeing this is the home link. You remember there's a place that we visited which is called Home Link Park. They rolled out some stands recently, a few months back. You remember we had visited this place when they were still developing, when they were still constructing the roads, when they were still servicing rather. yeah, constructing the road, servicing the area, and they finished sometime the first half of the year, and they started to sell them. So we want to go and see how far, and also we're gonna hear, we want to hear any, there might be some other offers or some changes on, yeah. So we're gonna be part of the launch tomorrow, which is Friday, right? Yeah, then there's gonna be the launch. So those who are interested in seeing what's happening there, I believe there might be a tour of those stands people would want to see physically. So I'm gonna witness for you. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be seeing, because I have to show you how it's going there. How it's going there. If we have the privilege of being part of it, why not? Why not? So I'll be there tomorrow at the Homelink Park. Homelink Park is just next to, it's part of King City rather. It's part of King City in terms of this new city that's coming up there. Yes, but it's independent as well. It's called Homelink Park. But these suburbs, the Crown Ridge, the Homelink Park, and all those, they will be extending to become one wide big city. So we will be part of the we will be part of those who are going to witness the launch of that tomorrow. It must be exciting. It must be exciting. It shows that there's development that's coming, and we also want to see whether people have started constructing her, but they might not, because those were registered, those then started to be sold when the first half of the year was almost at, yeah, a few months back. So, building doesn't just start like you buy a stand today, you start to build. There's a whole lot of paperwork. You need to register your bond or some stages that you have to go through, do an agreement of sale. Some will pay deposits. You need to clear part of your money, but you can still build. In this area, you can build even before you clear the areas on the price. So that's good also. That's an advantage. So we might find that there is development already. People have started building. I remember now, definitely, they said you can build even before you have finished. So that's what we're gonna hear tomorrow. We want to be there to hear. Guys, I'm sorry, I can't see the comments. I'm not sure what I should do. Whether it's me or I don't know really why I'm not seeing the comments. I'm not sure, guys, why I'm not seeing the comments. We just continue. We were interrupted there, and it's getting dark. It's around, the time here is around, I think it's after 5. Apparently, I don't have that. I don't have a time nearby. I'm just stepping on the lawn because I'm stepping on the lawn because I was feeling very, very hot. I don't know if you're gonna see on the grass rather. I'm just stepping on the grass because it's